Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Love Match Atlanta Season 1 Episode 7. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. And if you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the channel with a friend. Tell somebody who knows somebody who gonna tell somebody, okay? It's a really informative review and podcast format, honey, so let's get into it if we gonna get into it. Oh, before we get to that, last episode I did not review, so I'm just gonna give you a little bit of a snippet of what I thought about episode 6, Tea and Shade. On episode 6, we see that Shae is now, getting into it as she gets into it with Marquette. Honey, they went on one date and she was like, you know what? Let me test the goods to make sure we should go any further. So she tested it and that's that on that. Now, Shae actually found a great match for Ashley. I was so happy with that match. They looked good together. They had a lot of things in common. He's open, she's open. Let's get open together. So then Shae decides that she wants to go over there and meet with Ming for whatever reason. So child, she had a fascinator on, child, went to take her for tea. Ming comes being rude, okay, and judgmental. You a judge, you little wench, ain't you? She comes being judgy and classist and egregious. She sits down with Shae. Shae is trying to prove that she's nothing like what Ming thinks she is. Shae, why are you trying to prove yourself to the likes of Ming? I have no idea. Ming was very snotty, but in the end, they tried to work that thing out. As for me, I would have paid Ming dust. Those are just some of the things that stuck out to me. Oh, and let me not forget that Kelly had a conversation with Chris, a part of the duo. Okay, Kelly is a part of the duo. There's Kelly, there's Tana. She had a conversation with her boyfriend, Chris, on the way to the airport. And Chris gonna drop the bomb that he is not in the process or even thinking about moving to Atlanta. He gonna stay in the D. It's so cold in the D. Now he gonna stay in Detroit. Oh no, ma'am, honey. Well, I say this. If he gonna stay in Detroit, then honey, he got to go. Cause how is it gonna work? Y'all already using up all your frequent flyer miles to see each other, and now he gonna drop the bomb that he don't even plan on coming. It's looking like a dub. Now, child, let's get into this episode if we gonna get into it. So when the episode first opens up, Shae is meeting with a client in a coffee shop, and she's meeting with Shantae. She's 42, and her and Shantae have been friends for 4 years. And Shae actually says she started out by matching her friends, and then she said, you know what? I'm pretty good at this. Let me charge a little bit of change for this. I know that's right. So Shae is sitting with Shanta. Shanta says she wants a man with medium self-esteem. She will date a man with kids, but she doesn't want any children. She's like, yeah, they can't have high self-esteem because, honey, I got high self-esteem and you got high self-esteem. We gonna clash. I say, what now? Ma'am, I do not want a man that thinks less of himself. Not you want his self-esteem to be a little low. Child, this is a fool. She also wants them medium good looking. So, as the girl from Ready to Love said, medium ugly. Got it. But, newsflash, whether he good looking, medium ugly, schmedium, honey, tall, short, fat, skinny, self-esteem high, self-esteem low, they gonna do what they want to do. And also, they are always more desirable when they're attached to somebody else. So as soon as you get him, somebody else gonna be interested. Now, didn't nobody want him before you got him. Now all of a sudden you're with him, and all of a sudden he's very desirable. So, honey, all these requirements, get you a man with some self-esteem and a man that knows how to carry himself, protect, and provide, and that will treat you like the queen that Joesph goes around calling everybody. Girl, this ain't making no sense. She says she makes 6 figures and she owns 2 homes. She likes men that are financially stable, but she feels like those men act like they're better than everybody else, and she don't like that. Okay. So she basically wants a hobosexual with low self-esteem that she got to pick up from the bus stop. Got it. So Shae says Shanta has a very aggressive and masculine energy, but she knows deep down, there's some femininity in there somewhere. No, Shanta got a very warped energy. All that she's doing is just too much. She's like, yeah, I'm very intuitive. I even know when their urine changes, even by the way that it smells. I know if he needs to eat better, or I know if he been messing with somebody else. Girl, not you can smell his UTI. Baby, this is a fool. Shantae is a mess, honey. Says Shantae. So Shae tells her, it's going to be a challenge, girl, but I'm up for it. You are going to have a time with her, honey, friend or no friend. And quite frankly, I don't think I would really want to get involved because, it could get kind of funny when you do these types of things with friends. I feel like maybe she's been done wrong in the past, so she's built up this wall and she doesn't want to let it down. And I do think that she's going to be fine with the right man, but do exactly the opposite of what she asked you for. Because I really don't think she wants a man with low self-esteem. I just think she wants a man that's not going to try to make her dumb herself down so that he can seem smarter, if that makes any sense. Ciao. Moving forward. In the next scene, Joe and Paris are meeting with Kiana to find out about her date with Zeus. She said Zeus came rolling in 20 minutes late. Let me tell you something. You got a 5-minute grace period with me and I'm out. And I'm not playing. When I say I do not like late people and I do not like to be late, I would rather be early, sit out in the parking lot than to be late. I hate, that is a pet peeve of mine. If you're going to be late, honey, me and you, we ain't going to mix. And I'm not sitting around waiting for you 20 minutes. How dare you keep me waiting? Oh, no, absolutely not. She said the conversation was good and he was very attentive, but she's not down for a second date with him. So here go Joesph. Well, if we put him in front of 9 or 10 women, they gonna want to date him. Well, put him in front of 9 or 10 different women, honey, because it ain't happening over here. Just because he light-skinned with pretty eyes don't mean nothing. Joe just lazy. That's what I get from him. Joesph is lazy. He don't want to work to find people their person. He doesn't like to match, and when things don't go right, he blames it on Paris. No. So Kiana said, I ain't impressed with no light skin and light eyes. Child, please. I was not impressed. I know that's right. So in the confessional, Paris blamed Joesph and said they didn't go by the algorithm. But when you went by the algorithm, he was a fool. When you went on the outside, he was a fool. Y'all might just not be good at this. Child, y'all ain't even good with matching with each other. This is a fool. Moving forward. Kiana, this is what I think you should do, honey. Just go on Ready to Love. Child, it worked for karaoke and singing joy. Just go on Ready to Love. See if some of the men in there might be a good fit. And there you go. In the next scene, the duo goes to meet with their stylist, Roy. And they are taking their client to see him. Her name is Manushka. And she's a doctor that wants a little zhuzh. Okay? Trying to get a little zhuzh about her. So he starts giving her a makeover, right? So while she's getting pulled all the way up, they show her date. Now, the headshot of him is everything. But y'all, we got to make sure that that's real. Because last time, the duo sent a date out and that headshot did not match the way he came in there looking. Talking about don't eat your onions. So you better be glad I'm even eating around you, period. Okay? Because I don't even like how you looking. So please stop. Anywho, we got to make sure he ain't a catfish. His name is Blake. He's 41. He grew up in Georgia, went to Howard. No kids. He's chivalrous. But this is my thing, y'all. Why she need a front lace wig to be pretty? Yes, I said front lace. I know it's lace front, but why she need this front lace wig on? This wig has aged her tremendously. First of all, the duo couldn't put nothing on me, honey. Not even a hospital gown. I don't want you dressing me. I think a beautiful silk press or a Dominican blowout would have been everything on her. It would have given her a more youthful look. Y'all got her looking like somebody's old auntie. I didn't like that. In the next scene, Shae is out securing masks for her annual masquerade ball, and she does it to help find singles and potential matches. So Lamont meets up with her. Hey, Lamont. This is making me rethink my 40th birthday masquerade party. It's like I really want to have one, y'all. But then, I stopped to think about everyone's health, and maybe I could give tests at the door. Child, this ain't got nothing to do with that. Child, let me stay on track. Let's continue. So she's telling him about her meeting with Ming. Ming rubbed me all the way the wrong way, honey. First off, ma'am, you got your nose turned up in the air judging me when you need to sweep around your own front porch. Afraid to tell people you and that husband are separated. Does he still have that food poisoning? Oh, I ain't think so. But I digress. So Lamont tells her that he and his boo, it's their anniversary, the day of her event. And she's like, no, just come take some pictures and then leave. Ma'am, it's my anniversary. No, nobody's going to come. That's his anniversary. See, the friends don't be respecting your boundaries, honey. I told you it was my anniversary, but he said he going to go ahead and stop through. But had it been me, I would have said, Shae, I'm not going to be able to come. My anniversary date will not be your singles mixer. Girl, goodbye. Anyways, she tells him that Marquette is going to be there. That's the man she went on a date with last episode, that she was matched by the duo. And she said they've had several dates since then. Honey, I know y'all have. Y'all actually had a date rolling around in the hay and don't think I forgot. In the next scene, Ming is at the office and one of her former clients is visiting. She matched her with her fiance and now they're getting married. So you know Ming has from match to matrimony or something like that, y'all. Where she met y'all and then she gives you a dress, or you have to buy a dress or whatever it is. So she's coming to window shop these gowns, honey, because she can't fit them because she got a don't. 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 Twerk some. Twerk some. But baby, she ain't gonna be able to fit them dresses, honey. Shout out to Soldier Boy. So anyway, she came in to window shop the dresses, and they're actually sitting down designing the dress for her together. In the next scene, Joe and Paris go to lunch. Child, they stay somewhere eating. So they start talking about how they never really get dates too often. So Paris is telling him he's all work and no play. There's no time for her. And of course, you know, Joesph is giving all types of excuses because it seems like he cares more about work than he does about his relationship. But side note, why Joesph be eating like it's the last day he gonna eat? I'm like, sir, please calm down and chew your food. Don't swallow it whole. This is a mess. So while they're eating, his phone rings. And he gonna have enough nerve to take the call. So she gets pissed, gets up and walks away. See, this is why I wouldn't want to work with a spouse, because the lines are blurred. Like, you know, there's no clear cut me and you time versus when we work. And Joesph needs to understand that sometimes work can wait. I have that problem sometimes too. Like sometimes my son is saying something to me and I'm responding to an email or you have to prioritize things. And family in your relationships are most important. And she better know if and when they have children, Joesph will be all the way hands off. I can just see it now. In the next scene, the duo is meeting with Manushka to hear about her date. She still got this wig on. Okay. When they showed the little flashback, why that man keep looking up at her hair? Because it's getting old. Why did y'all do that? So, child, this man is not interested in the slightest. So they gonna say to her, did you compliment him? What are y'all talking about? Now I'm all for complimenting my man. Trust me, I'm going to make you feel like the finest man on the face of the earth. I'm going to give you your zhuzh. But at the same time, what about the person that's paying for your service? You should have asked her, did he compliment you? Do you feel like he was interested? Was he leaning in? How was his body language? Like, what are y'all talking about? Sitting up there talking about, did you compliment him? I don't know. This duo sometimes gets me very much male identified. It's getting on my nervous system. So she was like, yeah, I mean, I was complimenting him. Child, you sure did. And he wasn't complimenting you back. And she said, yeah, he finally warmed up to me after a while. And, you know, I just feel like we should go on a second date. I didn't see it, but she said she would go on a date with him again. So they tell her they have another date for her, which is James. He has 3 kids. He's a Christian. And they want to see how things go because their formula is to continuously go on dates. Not just match you with one person and then you stop. Well, child, for as much money as y'all charge, you better keep me on a conveyor belt of men. Child, this is a whole mess. Moving forward. So then we pan over to Shae and she's meeting back up with Shantae and she tells her that she's a Reiki practitioner and she wants to cleanse her. Okay. So she's saying that she has these crystals and wherever she feels on her body that she needs the crystals, she's going to place them there. So then she starts crying about her having a guard up and she has one around her heart and the lady doesn't seem like she feels like she's worthy. So she gives her a crystal to put in her bra. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Now, y'all already know how I feel about that, honey. I don't believe in all that. But if you carrying around all the crystals, why didn't you tuck a few underneath your bra before being matched with Marquette? Okay, because I don't know, something about Marquette might be a little off. I'm watching him. Child, I knew Shantae was guarded just off her answers. In the next scene, Kelly goes over to Tana's because she wants to talk. So she comes to tell her about Chris not wanting to move to Atlanta. So Tana is like, so what does that mean for us? Like, I need you here. I'm not a solo entrepreneur. We're a duo. Like, I didn't sign up for this. Me personally, if I were Kelly, I wouldn't make any compromises with someone on something that I've worked hard for, especially if we're not married. Now, if he was my husband and he was like, listen, babe, I don't think I'm going to be able to do Atlanta. Like, I know I was supposed to be getting the house packed up and moving down to the A. I just don't know. But your boyfriend, honey, he can switch up at any moment. And you've given up your business, your dreams, your goals, everything you've worked hard for to sit around and run after him. This is not 90 Day Fiance. Sir, do you want to be here or not? Because, I mean, we can just keep talking through Skype. Ain't nobody got time. So Kelly is sad because she was like, I'm finally in love and I'm not giving up my relationship and I'm not giving up my business. So what are you going to do? And my question is this as well. Why does Kelly have to be the one sacrificing and compromising? I don't really like the way he sprung that on her and gave her no wiggle room, no time to discuss it. I thought that was cowardly because you had all that time. We were sitting down eating salmon, dressed all up, eating spring mixed salad with strawberries and everything with balsamic vinaigrette. You had all that time to tell me that you did not want to come to Atlanta. You wait until we're on our way to the airport and you're about to get on a plane and leave me to drop a bomb that you don't want to move here. So now my stomach is in knots driving all the way back home. Now my nervous system bad. You're in a completely different state. I didn't like that at all. So Tana is like, I want to support my best friend. I really do. And I want her and Chris's relationship to work. But I'm worried about how things are going to work out with me and Kelly. Oh, child, my nerves would be so bad. I can tell Tana was real worried too. This is a mess. It's the night of the masquerade party. The matchmakers are getting ready. Joesph and Paris are on their way, and he has an entire laptop in the car. Joesph don't even be doing nothing on that laptop for real. Joesph, I know you on the show, and I feel like you doing this because you on the show and you want to show us that you're working. You ain't doing nothing on that laptop. I can tell by the way you acted in this last scene that you're putting on for the cameras, King. Anywho, so Paris is getting pissed because no matter what they're doing, he is laser focused on business. So at the event, the matchmakers start to arrive and Shae lets them know if they see any single that they may be interested in working with, then let her know. So Mark pops up on the scene. Hey, Marquette. So he and Shae actually do look nice together. I was looking at them. I was like, they actually look like a nice couple. So then Ming sashays in. She's like, yeah, I decided to come because, it's an opportunity for me to steal clients from Shae. I do not like Ming. I just want to go on record as saying that. I do not. So as soon as she sees Marquette, here go Ming. I know you. He said, where you know me from? She's like, you look familiar. Quit being messy. Shae is like, where do you know him from? Child, and this is what she said. Ming said Marquette slid in her DMs. Honey, it's going down in the DM. And she got all the screenshots. But my question is this to you, Ming. When, though? Because he and Shae just got together. They just met each other. So when did he slide in your DMs? So they showed the screenshots. And Ming was like, yeah, he told me don't tell anybody. He told me to keep it a secret. I don't really know what he wants from me because I have a husband. Well, honey, according to these receipts, you look pretty engaged to me. So the party is underway. Everyone is mingling. They're dancing. And Paris is talking to some potential clients, right? So Joesph starts throwing a tantrum when Paris doesn't jump when he says to. Sir, do you put down that laptop when she asks you? Do you stop taking phone calls when she asks? Oh, you don't? Okay, well then you can wait. She's trying to get potential clients for the both of you. So she finally gets up to speak to him and he's like, I'm embarrassed. They're recording everything at all times. Because she told him no, he's having a fit because they were recording. So she's trying to explain her part and the cameraman is following him. And child, what do you do that for? That made him even more mad. You're having a fit and you're on a reality show. As long as your mic is hot, the mic is hot. The mic is hot. We're going to be able to hear whatever you say, even though we can't see you. So you doing all this, it ain't making no difference. Side note, Paris got a banging body. I just realized it on this episode. Girl, don't be wasting them good looks over there on Joesph. Anywho, I would not want to marry Joesph, and this is why. He's emotionally stunted. Okay? He's immature. And I just wouldn't want to deal with him. He doesn't compromise. He doesn't listen. And he only takes into account how Joesph feels. So if I were Paris, I wouldn't want nothing to do with him. So he storms off, child, throws down his little masquerade mask, heads on down to the car, and left Paris upstairs. And that was the end of the episode. Child, y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. Last episode was so good to me. Sorry that I didn't get a chance to review it. This episode was good to me as well, and next week is the season finale. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.